Welcome to my channel Learning with Phone. Today we will discuss about your communication. This is Communicative English third semester BA BSc or BCom. So what is communication? Discuss the communication model. The question is what is communication? Discuss the communication model. Through the speaking, listening and writing, we share our thoughts and feelings and create understanding among different persons. With the progress of science and technology, the different means of communication like telephones, telegrams, fax, etc. have developed. Nowadays, we find widespread of emails and mobiles for conveying message in faster way. This is the introduction. Then meaning and definition of communication. The term communication has been derived from the Latin word communis, which means common. It implies that the communication is common understanding through communion of minds and hearts. According to W.H. Norman and Sommer, communication is an exchange of facts, ideas, opinions, or emotions by two or more persons. Louis A. Allen defined communication as communication is the sum total of all things that a person does when he wants to create an understanding in the mind of another. It involves a systematic and continuous process of telling, listening, and understanding. Keith Davis said, communication is the process of passing information and understanding from one person to another. Then communication process model, one-way communication model. In the one-way communication, there is no feedback from the receiver to the sender. Here the sender is not sure of the receipt of information and its understanding by the recipient. So here you can get a flow chart here. So sender message means the sender sent the message, then encode, channel, then receiver decode the meaning, and this is the work of receiver. This is the one-way communication. Two-way communication model. In two-way communication, there is a active feedback from the receiver to the sender to ensure that the receiver has understood the same meaning which the sender intended to convey. Two-way communication is depicted through the following diagram. So here you can get the diagram. This is sender, encode, message, channel, then receiver decode and meaning, then decode as a receiver. So this is what means sender, encode, then message, channel, then receiver receive and decode the meaning. After that encode as sender, then again the sender send the message, then channel, then decode as receiver. Means first the sender send the message to the receiver, then the receiver receive the message, then encode it and through the channel again give the feedback. This is the two-way communication. Role of noise and communication model. If the message received by the receiver is identical to the message sent by the sender, the communication is perfect. But sometimes the perfect communication doesn't take place because of physical as well as psychological factors. Noise is any unpleasant sound or undesirable distraction that prevents easy and effective transmission of communication. Physical noise is because of external sounds and uncongenial communication environment. Psychological noise consists of forces within the sender or receiver that interfere with understanding, i.e., egotism, hostility, prejudices, etc. Then again, sender, this is the diagram. Sender encode message, channel, receiver decode message, then encode as sender, message, channel, decode as receiver. But here you can find that noise. If you can find noise at the time of message receiving or decoding or encoding, it means what? You may not have the proper information to decode or encode. Then your what important thing is uses of communication. The main objective of communication is to transmit the message with meaning and understanding. This may assume many forms like information, advice, suggestion, motivation, order, persuasion, warning, negotiation, or education. So information, one of the objectives of communication is inquiring, supplying, or receiving information through spoken or written language or through symbols, signs, or signals. Information can be arranged through various sources like mass media, libraries, internet, personal observation, personal interviews, market research, etc. Next one is advice. So advice is the personal opinion about what to do, how to do, when to do, and where to do a particular course of action in a particular situation with a view of change the behavior and opinion of the receiver. Then suggestions. Suggestions are the proposals by subordinates to higher authority indicating change required in the existing procedural and operational matters. Suggestions should be given at appropriate time and through suggestion scheme. Order. An order is the directive issued by management to subordinates in the authoritative manner specifying to do or to restrain from doing some course of action. The next one is motivation. Motivation is another objective of communication. Management have to use communication to motivate employees for higher performance and productivity. Persuasion. Persuasion is the act of influencing the other persons to voluntarily change their attitudes, benefits, beliefs, or thoughts. Warning. Warning is information about the unpleasant and unfavorable consequences if certain course of action is not changed. The warning is usually given by the superior to the subordinate either in oral or written form. Education. One of the objectives of communication may be education of the executives and employees. In the present environment of ceaseless change, it is essential that organizations people should learn on continuous basis. For this, various educational programs are initiated. So this is about your communication model.